understand the laws and all kinds of shit, and you know, higher ups, the Masons, people don't like the whole cigarette thing, you know.
What are you talking about the Masons for?
Well, that was like one of the big bids that I had out there, the 80 grand doing the city, 3 or 4 city multis or something. And it's like the last big bid I put out there, and I was gonna get Clint to help me with it. Because he's got the city multi certification.
Yeah, but what is it that's got you?
No phone, not having a phone.
No, like,
It's got me all fucked up. Not having a phone, and not having a vehicle, and not having a driver's license right now because I need to pay the state. It's got me all fucked up. I went by the real estate office, tried to talk to them. I went to talk to Bob over at Carolina One, and you know, commercial-wise, I understand that the property is related to the Cactus Coral Wash over there. I wrote a check to myself for $1.5 million, and it's like I could sell that property and Burger King and all kinds of shit. I realized that I bought a lot of shit. I realized that
How did you buy a lot of shit? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, the property represents a lot, you know. Just the similarities are not coincidences. I fucking Charleston, the set that I bought over there, 24-26% view, and I see Harvest Moon. That's what I said across the street at the office building, at the Gardner office building. It's a fucking, the lady that rented the place before I bought it from the lawyers. It says Harvest Moon set, like a video or set or something. You know, like I essentially bought Charleston. So it's like either sell it and move out, or run, or it's not a fucking coincidence. It's like everything's fucking related, you know. You see Trash Girl, Love and Trash Girl, and 21 we got Thelma Taylor, we got what is John Brown? I guess just.
So you think you bought Charleston?
Not realizing after I got knocked out and put under, you know, when I was working over there, I essentially worked there. We didn't ever like really live there very long, you know. It was a job site for me.
How did you buy Charleston?
I'm working every fucking day, 9 days a week. Adderall and rock stars. Love drug. You said it yourself. I didn't spend time with my family. I didn't. All I did was work. And all I did was work. Forever. There's the tree houses behind them. Well, else, you know, all I do is work, and I enjoy working, but I understand there's got to be a medium in it. You know, there's got to be a happy place in it, and I'm anxious to go back to work and make some money to, you know, I paid for a lot of things in cash, on getting deals on things and whatnot, and some of the things still aren't paid for here and there, but like I am just, you know, I just want to go back to work. I'm a veteran, 35 fucking years old, you know.
Why do you think that you own Charleston, or
I'm saying the similarities between the property that I bought and all the things that are in there, and the trash can that's full of tools sitting back there that Jordan Gainey stole from Food Line or whatever, and that little group trash can, commercial trash can, you know, and they're just the similarities that I've realized by walking around in West Ashley that I never really never really want to be in. Don't really want to live in West Ashley, you know, and I need transportation in order to get out of here.
You need a place to live.
Well, I have a place. I just don't go there because it's not safe.
Why?
It's full of cancer-causing material, but you can be sealed up, painted, completely sealed with latex paint.
What's the cancer-causing material?
The sheetrock.
The new sheetrock.
Old sheetrock.
And you said it was full of spiders.
It's got an infestation. You know, it's happened. I don't know if it's. I don't know.
So what do you sit out here and think about all the time?
I am fucking stuck. I'm a fucking dumb fucking worth nothing sitting here, or worth a lot sitting here, and I don't know, but I'm fucking stuck is what I am. And my brain does not fucking work right now because
Why do you
I do
think
not
you're
have
worth
a
a
fucking
lot?
phone. I don't know. People pull me different ways. I don't know. I go to one place, I go to another place, and my intuition just tells me that there's a way to fucking there's a way to do whatever. I mean, I've artisan heating, artisan everything. Ever since I started artisan, it's the artisan ice cream shop, the artisan sandwiches in the fucking gas station, the artisan everything.
But how do you think, how is that connected to you?
Because I've started artisan heating and air. After I did my first job at the Craftsman, and when I did the job at the Craftsman, I've related, I said, well, craftsmanship, artisanship, whatever, came up with that in August 2016.
Remember like 2 years ago when you were on this kick about how the metal in your face was connected to satellites?
Yeah.
Do you still think that?
It's possible. I don't know. I don't think I said that, though.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, something reacts in my teeth or my jaw. But, right here, my chin.
What reacts?
I don't know. My teeth will loosen up sometimes, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, you were really big on that theory.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. And you were always worried about what kind of food you ate or what color it was, thinking that it affected you inside in some way.
No, I wasn't. I just didn't eat a whole lot of food, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't eat a lot.
So you're
I'm
not,
working,
so you're
and
not,
I'm driving.
your mind frame is not where it was 2 years ago when you didn't even know what color clothes to wear.
I mean, I actually don't,
Oh, remember when you saw me walking right over there after I got off the bus one day and you picked me up after not talking to me for 6
I
months?
picked you up in the truck.
And then you told me that you thought people were following you and the helicopters were following you.
Amon, I understand that when I got knocked out and put under, that I was fucking basically chipped in a way or something. I got 2 slits in the bottom of my feet. Like, and my feet react to what I'm drinking. If I drink water, my foot goes numb. If I drink and the plumbing's not hooked up over there, so.
Right, that's another thing. You took me to the house and you told me that you cut all the new plumbing that Vince had put in for the house because you thought people were poisoning the water.
No, I didn't say that, but you said that.
You said that.
Um,
Why else would you cut all the new plumbing?
I didn't cut it all out. It's still there. In fact, I was working on it, going back and forth with it, trying to figure out what to do. And
Why the denial now?
I cut it out. I didn't cut it out. I made a couple cuts.
Because why? Because you thought people were poisoning the water, you said.
Well, water's not clean for sure.
What?
Water's not clean for sure, but I don't remember why. I can put it all back together, but
I'm just trying to go back to I'm trying to see where all this stems from, because you had a lot of theories.
well, Mom, when I got knocked out, my teeth and my jaw and the plates and everything that was put back in my face is, I understand that there's computer technology where maybe it started with EPC, electronic personal control or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's these fucking boots that they have fucking tracking devices or what. Boot jack? I don't know.
But who would be controlling that theory?
Couldn't tell you. But certain things affect me in a way that they've never affected me before I was knocked out at Tracy's Bar and Grill. Tracy's too.
I mean, it's possible you went unconscious,
Well, I got put under for surgery.
right?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
I mean, they put anesthesia or whatever. You know, I was put under anesthesia for surgery. No telling how long I was under. I mean, obviously I'm not conscious.
And what do you think happened?
Probably put a chip in my jaw or something.
Which would control what?
Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a fucking technology person. I don't fucking know. No idea. Solder, weld, wire, do electrical, do whatever.
I
But I'm not a
feel
fucking-
like there's a reason though why
I'm not a computer
you
person.
are being rebellious as far as not wanting to get back on your feet somehow by finding a place to live and starting over.
I guess because I bought that place and I'm trying to get some of it sold or something in order to be able to have some money in my pocket
Well,
and get some transportation, my driver's license back.
um,
Because my ID's been stolen 10 times. I had to sign a piece of paper and a bitch fucking lied on it and says and wrote on it, I lost it. I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's stolen. I ain't lost 10 fucking IDs.
well, the issue with the house, I wasn't.
Is that it's commercially constructed and full of toxic material.
I was contacted at my job by Jeff Cook Real Estate because they were looking for me since I changed my phone number so you would stop calling me 10 times a day.
Yeah, trying
And
to stay alive
that was-
because
that was a
why am
couple-
I even talking to you right
That
now?
was a couple weeks ago. So
Because you're
the
part
whole
of the problem, the fucking pig.
what? What?
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
Circle K, pit. They're kicking me out of everywhere, I guess because they don't want me here.
Who's they?
I don't know. Mexicans? I have no idea. They don't want me to have my daughter because I don't know. I spent that $99 on fucking, or $100 on fucking raffle tickets. I imagine maybe I hit the lottery and didn't fucking know it because I left them at Christopher Brady's house. I left all the tickets. So that was like the $900 million lottery.
I think people who play the lottery are dumb.
You used to play it all the time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the big three, big four. Yeah.
I played Pick 3 when I was 16. Jeff Gates bought me a ticket, and my numbers that I played were 143.
I remember you used to play that all the time, though, when you had the
I
band.
mean, I randomly, yes,
Yeah,
but
you
the
played
story
it.
goes is that the numbers were played that night,
Yeah.
actually. Jeff Gates can attest to this, that the numbers played, I won, but then when I went to the gas station to turn in my ticket, it wasn't working through the system, and someone looked at the ticket
Remember the
and
Christmas
said,
tree one?
this ticket was bought at 7:11 p.m., so it's actually for tomorrow. So I actually didn't win, but I did win. The numbers played that night. And ever since then, I feel like that was God's way of telling me not to gamble.
Yeah.
But yeah, randomly I did casually play the 143 here and there, but
It just happens to be the number on the trash girl fucking thing. And I guess y'all want to demolish the fucking buildings. I like them. I like to save. I like to preserve things.
I tear down what buildings?
Trash girl, the car wash, the Cactus car wash over there. And
I don't know what you mean by that, but
the big trash girl dumps over there. Big old fucking turbines in there. See, I'm big on preserving things. I like to preserve. I like to make the best of things. And
what are you doing out here though? Like what are
right
you
now, I don't know.
what are you out here trying to figure out?
Go get a figure out. I have no fucking idea at all.
For the 2 years that I spent walking around because I didn't have a car, I would always come back and tell you all the cool things I experienced. And
I see all kinds of shit. And I'm so fucking hardcore on going back to work and getting the phone that I'm losing my mind.
see, you don't listen.
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I mean, I'm not going to repeat myself, but I had no one else to really talk to during my journey, and you were the only one. So I kind of gave you you know, a different way to look at things, and you chose to ignore it, and now you're out here just existing somehow.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything to show for it or anything to really say about it that makes any sense.
I'm so frustrated. I'm so hardcore on driving.
Well, first things first.
And I'm not
like,
a thief, and I pay for everything. I pay for everything, and then when I met you,
you're not what?
I'm not a thief.
What is? I mean, you don't have to be a thief to.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I see somebody get shot. You know, it's like.
Yeah, it's not very safe to be out here.
No. It's not.
But you have no desire to do
I
what.
have a desire to get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? Get out of West Ashley and get into a house and go back to work.
Like I said, you
To get
could
my
have
driver's
taken that
license
money
back.
and you could have gotten in somewhere and
Taking what money? I was trying to get a job in order to, first things first, let's get a way to make more money in order to...
getting a job is easy if you have the right environment to get up every day and go to work and come back to wherever you're staying and do it all over again the next day. You need it. So first things first is you need a place where you can do
My goal was
that.
to pay my child support, so I got phones. That was the first things first. I was going to pay child support. And I got phones.
Maybe this whole thing that you didn't know what to eat because of the color of it that goes inside your body, and you didn't know what kind of clothes to wear 2 years ago when you were on this big kick, which I never understood what you really meant behind all that. I didn't know that your disorder was as...
Disorder of what? My disorder.
Your mental disorder.
My mental block is that I don't have a phone, and you've got money, but you're here just, you know, you're just
I
here
do
to-
have money, and how much of it have I spent on you? None.
Right. But
I mean,
spent-
I've
I
gotten
spent
you
how much
something
on
to
you?
drink here and there. I've given you like $5 here and there, but never more than that.
Right. So what I'm trying to figure out is, I busted my ass for years. You say karma, okay? Well, karma, and I could have sworn I treated you pretty.
No, you didn't.
I did my best. I worked my ass off to try to retire in order to be able to.
We would go to
spend time with my
therapy,
children
and you would
travel
tell the
and do all kinds
therapist
of
that
stuff.
you would do the things that we talked about in therapy, but then when we got home, you never would follow through.
I don't understand. I don't
So
know
the
what you're
problems
talking
just
about.
kept happening because you would lie basically to the therapist and say, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll implement it in our marriage. And then you wouldn't do anything about it. And this was week after. I mean, we went and saw Dr. Barton.
That was you.
We went and saw Dr.
Because
Barton.
I didn't lie. I did what I said I was going to do.
No, you never did. Trust me, I'm the one in the marriage that never got...
This is the same shit over and over. Just why don't you leave
This
Charleston?
this is how... Why don't I leave Charleston?
Yeah.
That's another thing you were on
E-Man.
2 years ago.
When I married you, E-Man, that whole eye thing, your dad said, E-Man is an eye for an eye person. You're obviously like Crystal and everybody, like my whole life is like the worst fucking nightmare ever, okay?
I'd say so as of now. I mean, if we look at your current predicament, you never had success in any... I mean, so when I didn't have access to our bank account and I started to go stay at my mom's after we separated, somehow magically I got into the bank account somehow, and I saw that you had made $300,000 in a year's period of time, which I was flabbergasted because of the fact I had no idea.
But I paid taxes on like 500 or something like that.
Well, the fact is that you were juggling money by yourself.
I was doing
With
everything
I
myself.
had
Yes,
no
that's
say
correct.
so in any decisions financially.
And I didn't, and it wasn't that. And it
I
wasn't
had
that
my
was-
child support from Kevin that I was able to keep in my account, but other than that, I had no say so in anything that had to do with our marriage. Even the house, I wanted to buy that house in Carolina Bay, the showroom house, and I got a phone call that it was available, and
we couldn't fit any trucks or anything to operate a business.
Right, you were worried that your what is it called? Your van that
HOA.
your van that you wanted wrapped with your company name would not be allowed,
Right.
and that was the reason why we couldn't get that house. So,
What?
and
that
I
was
said
what about
I
HOA?
suggest
That's correct.
I suggested that you keep
know
it
what?
at your
I
mom's house.
I wish we'd
and
have bought that. I wish we'd have bought the house in Carolina Bay. I'll be honest with you. I wish I had a little more of a normal life. I wish I didn't make so much fucking money. I wish things would have been a lot different. I wish I'd have done a lot of things a lot better. I wish I'd have done.
Even
I wish I'd
even the
spent some more
fact
time with
that
my
you
family.
knew
I
I
wish I
wasn't
didn't
on
make
birth
a fucking-
control when I got pregnant with our son, that was also something that you did that
I wish I had a driver's license right now. A legal driver's
it
license.
took one time for me to get pregnant with our son because you decided not to be careful.
I remember that. Yeah.
And
At the apartment.
yep,
5201.
and you knew good and well I wasn't on birth control.
Yep. I remember that.
But I
I
finally
remember
got a
sitting in the
son. I
parking lot
prayed
with
to
my
God.
mom.
I
My
prayed
mom
to
being
God
like-
before I went to my sonogram to find out if it was a boy or girl. I said, God, I've got 3 girls already. I'm probably not going to have any more kids after this. Can I get a boy out of it? And he sure enough gave me boy.
Yep.
And I haven't seen him since he was 1.
Me either. Well, I saw him actually 3 weeks ago.
Everybody that I knew in my whole entire life knew that I treasured my motherhood, and that was something that nobody could get in the way of. But you got in the way of my motherhood so much to the fact that you destroyed it, basically. And I don't know how much your mom is going to be willing to do the right thing and let me see my children, because I tried many times after the restraining order was expired to see my children, and she, like you, doesn't answer the phone.
I don't have a phone right now.
So,
I always answer the phone.
no, you didn't answer the phone a couple years ago when you took off with the kids and refused to tell me what was going on
Maybe
and why.
I did, because so much crazy shit you were doing, so much crazy shit.
I wasn't doing so much
so
crazy
tired of it.
shit. I don't know what you're talking about that I was doing that was so crazy.
Yeah, I wish I didn't go to the bar. I wish I didn't go anything. I wish I'd have done a lot of things different. You know, I wish that somebody would help me get a mother phone, because I need help getting a phone. That's what I need help with.
I'm not getting you a phone because it's just going to get stolen again.
No, I would fucking tie it to myself or something. I don't fucking know. I guess I gotta go. I don't like playing games, but I gotta go buy a fucking razor knife to keep my property, because
That makes no sense.
Okay, maybe not. Whatever. I wish I had a fucking driver's license, period. I wish I could go to work. I want to go to work, period. I'm not a fucking... I don't fucking hunt. I don't fucking... I got pants on just to cover my ass right now. Somebody handed to me. Literally.
So
cover
maybe
ass.
my destructive nature the past couple years, I don't know that I should get specific on here, but my incident in public that was humiliating has a lot to do with my personal frustration that I've had to deal with you, and I don't have family here in Charleston. All my family is out of state. I'm the only one in Charleston, and I've been the only one in Charleston for a long time now. But there's no help. When I call the police and say my husband's taken off with my kids and won't answer the phone, I could have said my husband just took off after drinking a 12-pack of beer, and he's driving around with the kids. And technically, because we're married, guess what? They're not going to contact every squad car in the area and look for the descriptive vehicle that I just described my husband driving around drunk in, because that's not the law. It's what it comes down to is I found that there's no help for what I went through. That's all you care about?
Sorry, I'm listening. But I'm listening.
If I depended on you for 5 years in the marriage, and so much the fact that I was unhappy and I couldn't even try to leave the marriage because I had no financial way to do so.
And I'm sorry for that.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate the apology.
I really...
But you beat me to the punch, and you left me because I think you knew that I was on the verge of asking my family to help me leave the marriage, which is totally inappropriate. It's not their problem. But I would technically have had to
I wish I'd never gotten a divorce.
I got the divorce.
I wish I'd never
I got the divorce. I filed the paperwork. You weren't even there at court for the divorce, and the judge granted the divorce.
Was on video.
Right. It was on Zoom. It was very simple, and
I
you
didn't even have a phone to do it.
Well, you didn't even have to be there, and it happened. Thank God. Something finally went right for me legally.
Yeah.
So, nothing against the firefighters. I just was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it just happened to be what I took my frustration out on, because there's literally nowhere for someone like me to go in the situation I was in to get any kind of legal help, or dealing with you and your mother and your father is impossible.
time?
I have no idea. Why does it matter? Where do you have to be?
I was just gonna get a tool before the store closed.
A tool?
A razor knife.
Which you've been back and forth buying and returning a razor knife?
Well, I've talked to Jeffrey Brown about it
When?
this morning.
Oh, you talked to your dad?
If that's my dad, yeah.
What did he say?
He said, well, you already bought it. I said, no, I didn't. I returned it because I didn't fucking ask you. And then I asked him again. I asked him again, and he's like, that's fine. Then I want to call him again and be like, okay, now, do I owe you for it? Does it have any ties or anything? Am I going to pay you back? Can I get some work? I'll pay you back for it or whatever? You know, because I bought the property and I bought everything else in it. Except for what other people stole and put there. See? So,
Did your dad ask you how you were doing?
no, he doesn't give a fuck.
Did he ask you if you thought more about going to North Carolina?
No, he didn't say anything about it. I just asked him what he's doing. He said he's headed to Somerville. I just wanted to buy a Harley Davidson or something. Do something, just get something to get around on. Or to get to work. Just trying to, like, cash and money and checking accounts. And
I really
doing shit.
don't know why
Paying taxes. I don't want to be foreclosed on.
I'm out here doing this again.
I don't know if you're actually here because you care or you're here to just put me on camera. You know? I want to go to fucking...
Well, you
Ben-
are the
Ben Telly
you are the
Motorsports.
children's father,
Right,
and it is concerning to me on the biological level of that.
right.
You know, I don't see how I could even co-parent with you the way I co-parent with Kevin.
Me and
You
Kevin are
know,
two different people.
Even if I wanted to try to get the kids back into my care, I still technically can't afford to care for them on my own. Then I wouldn't be getting any child support from you. You know, I am court ordered to get child support from Kevin at this point as it stands legally, but because he's got them, I'm not getting that income. So, you know, you're kind of useless.
Well, thank you.
One day I'm going to have to explain to my children when they're old enough to understand why I quote unquote disappeared. Part of it is that I didn't really have a choice. You know, it's not my family's fault that they didn't financially get me back on my feet after.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about yourself?
What are you talking about?
Why you disappeared.
Yeah, why I've been MIA from my kids' lives.
Right. Well, I've been sitting every fucking day. All I do is try to get my children and take care of them. And
Part of the reason I haven't seen Emma and Junior is because your mom is just like you in the fact that,
I'm nothing like my mom.
well,
I like to go to work. I don't like living off people.
she claimed that I had mental problems when really it's you that has mental problems.
Why? Because I want to go to work and I need a phone. What if you wanted me to help you, it would actually be a two-way street this time instead of me paying for every damn thing that I've ever done.
I don't
I
need
pay
your
for
help.
everything.
I don't need your help because I don't want to be with you in that way.
Okay.
I would need for you to get a job and be able to pay child support so I could have our children
And
in
I
my
need a phone.
care.
to do so. I even stopped by the fucking oil change place. But I need a phone. People want to contact you. They want to be able to contact you.
You got your settlement a couple months ago. You had money. You had enough to get back on your
I had
feet.
people stealing it.
No, you didn't have people stealing your money.
No, stealing my property, stealing my phones, stealing everything.
You don't have any property, John.
I own fucking 24, 26 Pristine View, and I'm trying to get it sold.
The
in order to pay child support.
idea of selling it only came up like 2 months ago.
Right. So,
And my name's on the deed.
Correct.
So technically to sell it, you need my signature.
That's correct.
And any profits would be split.
That's correct.
But you've been out here for how long? So
Well, if you're here to actually make the situation better, then make the situation better.
I'm
if you have money,
trying to get you on video so I can send it to Dr. Phil.
I know. You fucking bitch. I just.
Because you need
This is so fucking.
you need to go to a treatment center and get and
This is the most mind fucking blowing thing that I've ever dealt with in life.
but
Maybe I'm just a different human being because my dad showed up just in his new truck when I was 3 years old, picked me up at my grandmother's house. Which imagine he stole that truck, and somehow or another things work out magically.
okay, maybe it's your frontal cortex. Maybe it's your brain as a whole. I mean,
Maybe it's me wanting to just go to
something's
fucking
not
work.
working correctly, like because your storytelling is just off the wall.
I was just watching Dr. Phil about the 7-year-old girl that's missing. Our daughter just happened to be 7.
Where were you watching that at?
I just saw it in Sherwin-Williams. I'd love to quit smoking. I'd love to be in a better position to quit smoking. This is the worst fucking habit in the world. Ann Ritter.
That's
I
what
wish
they
I
say.
could talk to Ann Ritter. If I can go down to 17 Limehouse or 7 Limehouse, I go talk to her.
I already
Like,
contacted Dr. Phil, and if they would like to have us on the show, would you be willing to go?
You're serious too.
I'm very serious,
I know.
yeah.
I'd go.
Only for the fact that you're the father of my 2 children, that I
So
have
hard
no
working.
idea how I'm going to
You can call
co-parent
me
them
Mike.
with.
You can call me whatever. You know, I've even like tried to fucking.
Most of the time on Dr. Phil, they send people to treatment. So you would have to agree to go to
How much does
treatment.
it pay? Because I don't do shit for free.
Well, I don't think they pay you.
Oh, I know they pay you.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I googled it one time.
I don't think they pay you.
Pretty sure.
Not doing it for the money.
I'd do it for my kids.
You would go to treatment for your kids.
For fucking Dr. Phil. Treatment for smoking cigarettes. That's the only thing I need to be treated?
No,
I'll do it for a phone.
I think
No trouble.
his treatment centers provide extensive tools to really get down to the bottom of what's going on.
Like tractors and bulldozer tools.
No, like I mentioned the other day, like scanning your brain to see what's functioning and not
I
functioning.
remember these conversations. I love that sound.
So if you're not willing to go to treatment that your dad offers, I'm trying to see if getting you on the Dr. Phil show would work.
I don't know. I like that sound. See, I have a brain problem
Yeah,
with,
you do.
with vehicles, and it's been my whole life. I have a it's Chris Murray, State Farm, Gene Murray.
I don't know these affiliations or these
Well, I know everybody.
associations or.
I know a lot of fucking people. And everybody knows me. That phrase I used to
Do you
say,
think
we know,
that
we know, Iman, we know. And I see how these things are coming back, and Kenny Walker and like all these kinds of shit. Like, I'm not a veteran. Like, I just want to fucking, I love that sound.
And also, I would like an answer, a legitimate answer from a doctor that could tell me what it is exactly that you are diagnosed with, because I'm just naturally curious.
I'm diagnosed with a fucking problem that I want to, you know, I know I made a lot of money doing heating and air, right? I love it. I like doing it. But I'm like, I build cars or trucks or do anything, and just to be hands-on, because I'm such a hands-on person. I enjoy it. I love it. Like, I love pizza. You know what I mean? But I don't even eat that shit anymore, really. You know?
No, I don't know.
No, you don't know?
No.
Well, I have a mental block with the whole phone thing. Like, you know, I used to scroll through Craigslist all the time and lay in the bed.
Yeah.
And like, I have a problem with transportation. I like things that spin. You know what I mean? Wheels. See? So you're talking about Dr. Phil. I realize, like, you know, when I met you, I got on the heavy duty staff side of things. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, in relationship to the way I was living over in James Island, and when I met you, you were kind of following me around, chasing the dragon, I guess you could call it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
And chasing the dragon is a derogatory term for doing crystal meth.
That's what it is. I was trying to remember what like the bad term was.
And I was in no way, shape, or form following you around.
Or I saw you twice. I saw you 2 or 3 times. Like, you showed up at Tracy's one time. You showed up at I met you at Sand Dollar. Then you showed up at Tracy's. Then I saw you somewhere else. And then I was like,
But not on purpose.
maybe not on purpose, but it happened. So, and then we ended up getting together, and you got pregnant. And then I remember I went to fucking Kay's Jewelers and was like, hey, people bought the fucking probably the most, I was working for, I don't know, 15, 16 bucks an hour, bought you the most expensive fucking
Right,
thing
you
I
had
could buy.
lied to me when we met. You said you owned your own business, and really you were working for Clint making $15 an hour, and
Well, I did. I had my license. I had my state license.
you lied to me though.
And I know because I own 51% of Jeffrey Brown Heating and Air. But I was working for Clint. Or something. I don't know. Yeah. So, clearly, I wanted to buy you the best of the best, just like I always have. I bought Jeffrey Brown a $1,400 watch from J.B. Robinson's when I was in high school. I find it, or right after I got out of high school, it was Christmas. I said, you know what? I want to buy you something nice. Bought him a $1,400 Wittenauer Black Diamond watch. Mailing and Sullivan. You still got it.
Why don't you just go to treatment in North Carolina?
How am I supposed to get there?
Your dad said he would take you.
You don't even, because they want me to sit there with no contact, no money, no phone. To do what? For what rehab? I'd rather go to Dr. Phil. Wow. You know, I'm 35 years old. I'm just anxious to get back to work, you know? I love fucking vehicles. I care less about owning a boat right now. Will Freeman. They shipped anyway. They had a no caffeine thing or no sugar thing. And I like boats. Being on one. Go on a cruise. He accused me of something. You with Emily Stone or something? And that never happened. What the fuck? Sorry. Fucking sound is just amazing. But I'm so stuck on getting my driver's license legal, you know. Oh. So?
Do you believe in God?
I believe there is a God out there. That's the hell of a rainbow. Look at that.
Yep, there he is.
This world is crazy. This world has blown my mind, you know? It really has.
You're definitely out here in the world.
Yeah, I'd rather be productive, you know? I'd rather be productive. I'm just Papa John's. So it says exit only over there. I don't know where I want to go. You know, I don't want to be a useless person. Ate for so long. The only reason I don't eat right now is because I'm not actively working. Beer. I don't drink liquor. I don't drink at all. Still drinking sugar-free rock stars. You know?
Not really.
God. I believe ultimately, I think God knows what I want to do, but He doesn't really want me to be I don't know. I don't know. I don't eat. I don't buy things when I have money to buy them because I want to just go to work.
It blows my mind how you went through $2,700 as fast as you did, and you don't do drugs or drink.
Well, it was like $300-400. No, probably 400, 350 something. Oh, and I paid, and I gave some of it away. One lady with her daughter or whatever, like, needed money, so here, take it. Like, here. That was at Walmart, and then I saw another dude that had his son at the gas station, or no, that was at Walmart too. And I was like, and he just looked like he needed something. So I said, I got it was like $50 or $60. So I'm like, here, take that. Like, make sure people are taken care of. Because I care for people. You know?
You should have called your mom and left her a voicemail saying that you had money for the kids.
I did several times. I left her a message several times, trust me. I couldn't even tell you how many times I called her. And I couldn't get it because I was trying to get the case number. I had the case number paperwork, but the Wi-Fi at the Sphinx or some shit was blocking me. And the one at the Starbucks is blocking me, and the fucking card wouldn't activate, and all kinds of shit. You know, I care for people in general because if I have something, or if I feel like I have extra of something, I give to people because that's what I've always done. And that's why I'm like, God, I know I've fucked up in life. Excuse my language. I know I've screwed up a lot. And I swear to God, if somebody would help me, all I want to do is I have like a list that comes up in my head every day of how I could make things right and do the right things, you know? Like, there's jobs or people talk about things like I didn't finish a bathroom one over for this dude named Brian over in Snee Farm, like, and I didn't finish the bathroom over there, and you know, there's so many projects in my life that never got completed. The Acura I sold that I did out at Red Top, never completed anything, you know? So when somebody's like, you know, I want you to, you know, a clean slate and start fresh, I'm like, fuck's sake, you know, I want to complete something. But if it endangers somebody or endangers my children or endangers for me or whatever, then for God's sake, somebody please help me get some transportation, even if it's a fucking moped, to get back and forth, to work on it, to do whatever I gotta do, you know what I mean? To get something complete. Like, that property represents, I think, every project in my life that never got completed, never followed through with, or maybe I did something wrong on a job or something wrong to somebody. Like,
Yeah, you did something wrong to me and your kids.
Well, see, I'm
Including
out here
Arabella
right
and
now,
Elise.
and all I want to do is make things right.
Well, I think you need to go to treatment.
For what, though?
To get on medication, see if it helps you. think differently.
What kind of medication? I ate two or three Starbucks and passed out. Just passed the fuck out, literally.
Starburst is candy.
Yeah, and I like Skittles and shit, but so walk around here and I got a couple of dollars in cash on me, and and then it's like you're sitting here and you have me on camera, and then you leave me here with no money, nothing to drink. Just a thirsty person, I would love to eat food, do whatever I gotta do. I just don't have the cash to do so at the moment. I don't buy things. Just because I hesitate, because I feel like I have the world on my shoulders when I do it, So, I don't know, God. I always just want to make things right. Wish I had not made a lot of mistakes that I made, but I can't seem to get back to.
Why don't you give treatment a try? Why don't you let your dad take you to North Carolina and just try it?
They told me that I'd be on drugs, that I have a drug problem. I don't do any fucking drugs.
Well, then maybe.
They're like, well, we'll drug test you when you get here or whatever.
Maybe you need to go to the Institute of Psychiatry downtown.
What are they going to do?
They're going to evaluate you.
I've been to so many fucking. I went to the evaluation over at the damn thing, and we did the thing with Wade, and went over to the one.
Yeah, but the only reason.
DMH, and
I didn't tell Dr. Wade what I was going through in our marriage because I didn't want anything to ruin us getting our kids back. So I did you a favor at that point by not disclosing the real problems at the time. So that wasn't a fair report on your end. Had I told Dr. Wade everything that I should have told him, maybe, well, I don't know.
Well, I'm just, I'm ready to fucking just go back to work.
So you're not willing to try treatment first?
I mean, I would talk to somebody about whatever, it's like, what kind of treatment?
No, like inpatient treatment, to where you go somewhere and you spend days there and you talk to doctors and you try a medication and you see if your thinking gets clear and you start to want to make better decisions.
Well, what better decisions would I make? All I try to do is stay hydrated during the day, like I always have. I'm like, and the only reason I'm
well,
not
for
eating
starters,
is because
you can't sleep outside. You can't expect to get better if you're not conforming to society.
What am I supposed to conform to society? I'm driving a van just like that, like.
I know, but
250.
that's
vans, trucks, all this shit.
God,
It's like, what am I supposed to conform to? It's like this game, like
It's not a game. I don't know what you mean by it's a game. That's what you need to go talk to someone about and be honest with them about it. And
I need
this
help
is one
getting a
reason why
phone.
I'm recording you, because no one in your family, including your mother, I don't know, maybe both your mom and dad have mental disorders, which is the reason why you got a mental disorder too. I mean, they say it's genetic. So, you know, I am concerned about your mother being the sole caretaker of my children. She's raising them in a way that I don't even know how she's doing it. But, you know, maybe the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, and y'all all have mental disorders.
I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't have a mental disorder. I have a problem keeping a phone, and maybe call it a disorder. I call it a mental blockage for me. You know,
But the fact
when I
is
tell people I need a phone to be alive.
That doesn't make sense. You don't need a phone to be alive.
Yes, you do. You need to be in contact with people and online and like connected to electronics. Like I've had one since I was 14. And I'm not having a phone after fucking 21 years. 21 years of having a phone, and then not having a phone, you're dead.
Okay, well,
22 years.
Talking like that is the reason why I get you on recording right now, because
Well, I mean,
lo and behold,
people who walk around without phones are fucking useless crackheads asking for money. People with phones are productive. People with phones make shit happen. Can make shit happen. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. People with phones are productive.
people with homes that they sleep in every night are productive.
That are safe, and if there was a way to contact people and do the right things and try to productively do something safely at the home that I bought, quote unquote, then I would be then the world would be a different place if I could actually make some progress, make some calls, call DHEC, call whatever.
Why would you call DHEC?
About the plumbing and everything, you know, truck guy, just like that. You know, because it has a fungi that comes up under the 3 slabs that are sitting under the back, and it's been there, always been there. It's got like spores growing off of it. It's fucking weird. I tried to lift the motherfucker up and move it, but I couldn't do it by myself. I even had like the pulley and come along and everything, but I didn't have a hammer drill or something to set the anchor in and hook it to the tree and pull the motherfucker out. Either a septic tank under there or something.
Yeah, you had a problem with the oil spot in the garage, I remember you said was...
Yeah, and I drilled a hole in there. Took a sample of dirt. It's still sitting there, actually.
So you need a phone to call DHEC.
I need a phone to call DHEC. I need a phone to pay my child support. I need a phone to be productive. That's it. And, you know, in order to attain some work, you know, I know Preferred Services owns my old phone number, my Ohio phone number that I got from the iPhone 11 XS or whatever Max or whatever. And so people don't want me to have that, I guess, because I could actually be productive in the law side of things, maybe. But I need a phone in order to go to work. Whether I had to work for somebody, no matter what, you got to work somewhere to make money. Don't steal.
Yeah, but the majority of us out here have homes, and then we go to work, and then we pay our bills.
Well, that's what I did until I had people stealing from me. And then I put all the tools in the fucking trash can, And I think I walked out one day. Not all the tools. There's a lot of shit still sitting around. But I haven't been back there because I don't walk back. I don't like fucking walking. And I don't know if these boots got a fucking magnet in them or what. Jesus Christ. I just want to go back to work.
Well, I guess I just want my kids to know that I've tried. I've done my best.
What do you mean? I want you to be with your kids. I want to be with my kids.
If you wanted me to be with my kids, you never would have taken them away from me.
I'm telling you right now, no matter what the past is, I'm telling you right now that I would not want their children. I don't want my children without their mother, and I don't want to not be with my children. That isn't, no matter what it is. And so all I want to do is pay for them in order to be able to whether we shared custody or however it worked out. Then I got to go to work somewhere.
Part of being a fit parent is having a place to live.
Right, so the property, I can't put the children in there, and I don't have transportation, and it's not safe right now, so I was going to try to sell it in order to get a place to live. I don't want to sleep outside.
You had an opportunity. Your settlement money was plenty of opportunity.
I had people stealing from me, Iman. Look, I want to be with my children.
You had an opportunity recently and you blew it. And the reason why you blew it is because you have a mental disorder.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Can you tell me?
No, I can't. But I can go ahead and turn this off and you can go do what you need to do. And
No, I love my children.
you don't even know your children.
No, you're right. Because they've been stolen from me.
My son, if I saw him right now, would not even know who I was because of you and your mother and your father being negligent to their mental well-being. Emma knows who I am. But my son doesn't even know what his mother looks like because of you.
Well, I'm sorry. It's from the day we got married, I never planned on getting a divorce. From the day we got married, I never planned on not being together, period. And then I didn't want to I never, when we had children, I never expected us to ever be in a situation where we were separated and
yeah, but
never,
that's what you did.
To,
but that's what you did.
yeah, I made mistakes.
All right, say bye.
We have raised 4 children. And I love you still, for some reason. Even though you're probably teaching me a lesson and got some power over me and whatever.
Okay, John.
I would work at a fucking filling station if I had to.
A filling station?
A damn oil change place. I don't have a fucking pen. An application. Do whatever the fuck I had to do.